If you're thinking of buying the flagship processor, you might be looking for the best CPU cooler for the i9 12th generation. After a long wait, Intel has finally launched its 12th generation of the Core series of desktop processors. These 12th generation chips are codenamed Alder Lake, and they bring a lot of impressive stuff to the table. In this video, we discuss the 5 best CPU coolers for Core i9 12th generation. After watching the video, you can decide which one is best for you. If you want to know more information on these products, don't forget to check the links in the description down below and subscribe to the channel for future updates. So let's get started. Number 1. Corsair H115i Elite Capillex. This cooler is Corsair's 140mm ML140 fan. These are quieter than others and are the same ones found in the RGB Platinum version of this cooler. The I in this cooler represents Corsair's IQ software. You can change the colors of the RGB lighting via this utility and even control the performance of the pump and fans. Straight out of the box, the default fan profile proves to be louder than on the Platinum. However, it makes up for this as the Elite Caplex is one of the best in terms of performance when it comes to 280mm coolers. We need all the performance we can get out of a 280 cooler, and the H115i Elite Caplex delivers in that regard. You also get the Commander Core RGB control box. It will allow you to connect 6 PWM fans and 6 Corsair RGB connections. It connects to the computer via USB 2 with such RGB integration and everything. We recommend Corsair H115i Elite Caplex as the best RGB cooler for i9 to 12th generation. Number 2. Akaio Elite DRGB 360mm. This cooler uses a 360mm radiator which is constructed out of aluminum. The material solidifies the integrity of this cooler while also keeping the weight as low as possible for its size. It has a thickness of 27mm and a width is 120mm. It can support 3 120mm fans and they sit right next to each other, improving the overall static pressure. The radiator has a small fill port as well, which is becoming common these days in higher-end CPU coolers. The fin density is also quite good here, as the fins are stacked quite close to each other. This provides us with a larger surface area for heat dissipation. Finally, the pump block is perhaps the most interesting part here, as EK has developed its own solution rather than going with the standard Acetec pump. The pump block combo is quite heavy, and the entire housing is made out of nickel. The large radiator and the massive pump combo make this an excellent pairing for the i9 12th generation. Number 3. Arctic Liquid Freezer 2. This Freezer 2 CPU cooler has become quite popular, mostly due to its unique design and incredible value. It has an integrated cooling fan to circulate air over the CPU block. It also helps cool down the motherboard heatsinks and memory modules a bit. The radiator here is 38mm thick and it is constructed out of aluminum. This thickness is more than most coolers out there, and that's one of the reasons why the performance is so good. These fans sit quite close to each other and that improves the overall static pressure. It's surprising that this cooler can take on a lot of 360mm AIOs, while some might have thought you would need at least a 360mm AIO for the 12th gen, the Freezer 2 gets the job done quite well. Number 4. Cooler Master ML360R RGB. The ML360R RGB cooler from Cooler Master has been one of my favorite coolers for a long time. Excellent performance, great looks, and overall durability, just to name a few. It supports a lot of processors and comes with mounting accessories for several different generations of AMD and Intel CPUs. The cooler is 25.1mm thick, and the pump is also quite tall at 52.9mm. The RGB controller module is a nice touch. This module also uses a magnetic base to attach it to the inside of any case. The pump itself is sleek and uses a rounded design. This is another cooler that uses an aluminum radiator that has good fin density. They push out a lot of air and look great doing so. It can still handle most high-end processors with decent room for overclocking. It's another great addition when it comes to best designed CPU cooler for i9 12th generation. Number 5. Noctua New Hampshire D15 Chromax Black. The D15 is a gargantuan cooler, and this Chromax Black edition is mostly just a new paint job for the iconic product. This sleek and stealthy look is a sight to behold, and it should fit into most color schemes with ease. Noctua has paid attention to detail here, as the fin arrays, heat pipes, fans, and even fan clips are all black. They also decided to go with a matte texture, which adds to the covert aesthetics. Moving on, this cooler uses 6mm copper heat pipes, a dual tower design, and aluminum fin stacks that are 150mm wide. It also comes with Noctua's excellent NFA15 PWM fans. These fans use high-quality SSO2 bearings as well that are lubricated and use magnetic stabilizers. The fans can spin up to 1500 RPM, and they are not as loud as others on the market either. Performance is as excellent as you'd expect from Noctua. This beefy dual tower cooler proves to be very powerful. To sum up, the Noctua new Hampshire D15 is the best CPU cooler for the i9-12 generations in 2022. All product pricing and updates mentioned in the video are in the description below. If you liked this video and it helped you out in any way, please give the video a like and hit that subscribe button. Stay updated with our excellent product and makes your life much easier. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.